Hey, in case you haven't noticed, land is a little bit scarce in Texas, especially in Houston. I'm Tricia Turner. I want to give you 3 pointers that can help you get the most amount of money when you're thinking about selling your land. Now, here in Houston, which is where my market is located, been here all of my life. As the years have progressed and more people have seen how amazing it is to live in Houston, what the job opportunities are here in Houston, and how affordable it has been here in Houston, we have had people coming, especially since COVID, by the droves. We've got a lot of out of state people coming into Texas to buy land, to build, to develop, to relocate their entire families, to relocate their businesses, even. So we have had a lot of people coming here, and the demand for land has been extreme. Now, I'm located in the western part of the Houston area. So that's going out west towards Katy, Fulshire, Sealy, Brookshire, and beyond. And as time has progressed, things have went further to the west as far as land development goes, because the downtown city limits, once you get everything built up surrounding there, people start moving out. And then once COVID hit, people really started moving out because they no longer had to commute to work downtown. They were working from home. Therefore, when you're thinking about selling your land, what are 3 things that you could do to actually get more money for your land, make it more desirable, and get the absolute top dollar for your piece of land? Number one, you need to make it accessible. There are lots of parcels of land and tracts of land here that maybe are off the beaten path. Maybe they're covered up with shrubbery. The road's not even accessible. Maybe there's trees covering up. Maybe it's a dirt road or a really bad gravel road. There's ways that you can make it more accessible to those. A lot of people look online on LoopNet and other land sites for pieces of land to go look at. They'll sometimes go and drive by these pieces of land before they even contact a real estate developer or a real estate broker. Therefore, if it's your piece of land, number one, make it accessible. If there's going to be people driving by that property, make sure it's accessible before you ever even think about listing it or think about talking to somebody about selling it. Number two, make it build ready. So we've got a lot of developers coming into Texas. Again, you can develop things here for sometimes a lot cheaper than you can in other areas of the nation. So if you're looking at, well, maybe my home is, or maybe my land is going to be developed by a developer, make it developer ready. Like, have things done to it. Maybe bring in electricity, maybe bring in sewer, maybe bring in water, maybe bring in drainage. There are things that you can do to make it ready for developers, because a lot of times developers will come buy a piece of property, but then they've got to spend months getting it ready, cleaning it, getting it all cleared. Sometimes if you can do that stuff ahead, especially if it's full of debris and trash and rubbish, get rid of that stuff. Make it more desirable, make it more user friendly, I should say, for the developer. And then lastly, of course, get your entitlements in order, because again, if it's going to be bought by a developer and they're going to come in and do a subdivision, sometimes that takes 6 months to get that stuff platted, to get things going. Now, maybe it's not going to be sold to a developer, but you could have things in place already just in case. Go and take that extra step to make sure that it's ready and appealing for all buyers. People don't want to have to do the extra work. It's much more appealing to a buyer when they can come in, start way ahead of schedule, and start making it their own, start developing it, doing whatever they want to do for their primary purchase of that land. So again, land is scarce here in Houston. If you are a land owner and you're thinking about selling, number one, you can reach out to me. I'm Tricia Turner and my entire group. We have a big organization. I've got agents all the way from Austin down to Galveston. We know all about land, and we can definitely help you get top dollar for your land. And if you're just wondering what your land is worth, just reach out to us. We can definitely help you with that too. Have a great day. Remember, land is scarce here and it's worth top dollar right now. Have a good one. Bye.